Hello guys, it is the friendly neighborhood gaming weasel with the Hesper heavy scythe melee weapon added in the Angels of Zariman update. Now this is a new weapon type, the heavy scythe, and I do have to say, it looks amazing. It is, in my opinion, one of the coolest weapons added to the game as a default skin as well. There's no skin applied to it, it is default like that, and it's giving me Soul Eater vibes all over the place. But is it as good as it looks? Well, we're gonna find out in today's video, but before we do, a like, a comment, and subscribe would be greatly appreciated by me, of course, the gaming weasel. So let's go check out the build. The build looks like this. We have the Galeforce Dawn stance, which came out with this weapon, of course. We have a drifting contact, Carnus Mandible for increase slash, because it has a base, I think 125 slash and then 117 impact. So yeah, impact is very shitty on melee weapons, so of course, if you're any sort of Warframe player that played a little bit longer, you know that slash with viral is simply incredible. So we have Carnus Mandible, Blood Rush, Primed Fury, Condition Overload, Vicious Frost combined with Virulent Scourge to make viral, and Organ Shatter. Now, I am thinking about, of course, making Corrosive. I think in this situation alone, Corrosive is going to be maybe a little bit better, of course, against enemies that have alloy armor. I think it's not alloy, it's ferrite armor. Yeah, there you go. We'll make that's magnetic. There you go. There we go. We have Corrosive now. So we'll see what happens with Corrosive. Of course, the status applicator is necessary if you're going to use Condition Overload. If not, you can change this for Prime Pressure Point or Pressure Point, and Prime Fury can be changed for Berserker Fury. So let's go test this out. I'm going to test it out in two ways. I'm going to test it out without buffing anything and then using Rhino's Roar to buff the damage of the weapon. So we're going to summon level 100 enemies because in my honest opinion, above 100 is where this weapon is not the best weapon in the world. So apply status, of course, and then just use your attacks. As you can see, at level 100 with a status applicator, it is a very decent weapon. I do have, as I said, you saw there, Corrosive for reducing the enemy's armor, because it does still proc impact, so that doesn't make it the best weapon in the world. So as you can see, those level 100 enemies I was able to take out pretty easily. Now let's amp it up a notch to level 170 and see how the damage fares here. Now you can get lucky and do more damage here. Honestly, I was not expecting this. I'm doing much more damage than expected. But you have to keep in mind, I am using a Corrosive build. So you're gonna have to adapt your damage depending on what faction you are fighting. So magnetic and or cold for Corpus, and then Corrosive for basically everything else. And infested Corrosive as well, not very important because you're still going to be, infested enemies are the easiest enemies to kill, so Corrosive is pretty much good enough. Let's go use our Roar with a 166% buff, and now this is easy damage. As you can see, I'm basically killing them in 1 or 2 swings of the scythe, and I'm not having any issues at all. But I'm using Rhino, so Rhino is not the best Warframe for 170 level Steel Path enemies. But maybe, for example, Hero Prime, you could definitely use this weapon because of Hero Prime's abilities, or Hero's abilities of actually increasing the attack speed of the melee weapon and the critical chance. So it could definitely be a useful Warframe to play with. And as I said, it is not, in my opinion, the Paracesis and the Grand Prime are maybe just a tad bit better than the Hesper. But other than that, this is an amazing weapon. A little bit better than I honestly expected it, because I am this like my I think second time testing corrosive, and I didn't really look at the damage numbers and everything. Now when I focus on it, it is definitely much better. So yeah, the Hesper, as cool as it looks? Yeah, pretty much it is. I wouldn't honestly use this as my everyday weapon, but nonetheless, it is a very, very good weapon. So, this has been my Hesper review and build. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like, a comment, and do subscribe for more, and I will see you guys on the next one. This has been the Gaming Weasel, over and out.